everyone, today's video is going to be a get ready with me on a classic smoky eye. I've never done a smoky eye well, I've done a smoky eye, but never like a classic black smoky eye on my channel, so I thought that's what I would do for you guys today. Also, do you see these little circles in my eyes? I got a ring light, which is exciting. It's like smaller than I thought it was going to be for some reason. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I just thought it was going to be like, I don't know. Anyway, on to the tutorial. I'm going to begin by taking a little bit of my Sigma eye base in Persuade, and I'm just going to run that over top of my eyelid. This is going to create a base for the eyeshadow look that we're going to be creating. I'm just buffing that on the eye with the Sephora Pro Airbrush concealer brush. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Stila In The Know palette. I've had this forever and haven't really played around with it that much, so I'm going to be doing a traditional smoky eye using this. I'm going to start off with a really big fluffy brush and go into this color here, which is called Clay. And what I'm going to do with that is brush that into the crease, really working it in and buffing it in. And what I'm doing with my brush is I'm taking it and like laying it flat against my skin, and I'm just giving it a rub there. That's going to really blend in the color and make it just look seamless, like all the way up to my brow. The reason I'm not doing foundation yet is because I'm going to be working with dark colors, and I don't want the dark colors to fall on my foundation. With a more tapered blending brush, this is the MAC 217, I'm going to go into the color Fire, which is nice burnt orange. And what I'm going to be doing with that is placing that right into the crease again. See how that just warms it up? And when in doubt, just always go back into that first brush and just blend, blend, blend. And once you're just blending, it's just all going to be beautiful. Now I have one other clean tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go into the black in here, which is called Smoke. And what I'm going to do with that is place that really tightly into my crease, like almost on my eyelid, just like breaching up into the crease. I'm just going to place it there and then start to buff out and buffing that into the crease and blending it into all those other colors. Taking a clean brush, just gonna swipe that over and really just give it a good whirl here. Just continuously building up that color, placing a little bit more, and then buffing it out. And now with a flat shader, I'm going to go into the color Smoke, which is a nice gray tone. And I'm going to be placing that right onto the lid, but I'm also going to take a little bit of black with it as well. Kind of just mixing these two together. And that gray has a really nice bluey tone to it, which really brings out the orange. And I'm going to go back into that brush with the orange on it and just continuously blend out that black line we put there. And I'm just going to swipe over my eyelid a couple times with this just to make sure that the color adheres to the primer that we put there, because there's nothing worse than like a patchy smoky eye. Just remember that smoky eyes are to be done in layers. Don't just put a black or a gray on your eyelid and try to buff it out. It's not going to look like what you want it to look like. Do it in layers. And while we're here, I'm going to take this shade, which is called Air. It's just like a nice bone shade, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow. And I'm also going to bring it down and start to blend it into that orange shade right there. I love the Urban Decay brush for this. It's perfect for your brow bone because you can place the product and then blend it as well. With a baby wipe, I'm going to clean up anything that's underneath my eyes that may have fallen under there, because I do not want it mixing with my foundation. For a primer, I'm going to be using my Stila One Step Correct. This is an awesome primer if you just honestly need a one-step correct. There's 3 different tones in it, so it color corrects different areas of your face. I'm just going to work that in with my hands. And my brows are the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. Foundation that I'm using today is the Kat Von D Lock and Tattoo foundation in the shade 42, and I've mixed a little bit of my Magic Lumi in with it. This gives it just like a nice dewy look. It's not so full coverage, like heavy matte on my face. This legit looks like war paint. And I'm buffing that in with my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. for concealer, I've been loving this combo lately. It is my Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer in the shade Ultralight and then my NYX HD Lavender wand. I'm placing that underneath my eyes, making sure that I'm going to be buffing it in right up close to my lash line. I'm also going to put some down my nose, on my forehead, right here, and on my chin. I'm going to be buffing that in with my Beauty Blender and then quickly setting it with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Cameo. And see how I'm kind of cutting the color on the corner here? That just really cleans up makeup and it makes it look like, oh wow, you actually did that line, when in reality you kind of just put concealer over top of it. It's all an illusion, you guys. Makeup is just like concealing and, you know, hiding things, like putting things away in a little cupboard. Put a little bit on each side of my nose as well. Before I move on with the eyes, I need to get some color in my face, like ASAP, because I look like a ghost. I look scary. I'm going to set my face with the Mirabella. This is the Perfecting Powder, the loose powder. This powder has a little bit of like a gleam in it, so it just like makes your skin look like it's legit glowing. To get some color in my face, I'm going to be using my NYX Blush and Taupe and then my Tweezerman Perfecting Contour Brush. I actually think this, I just washed this brush and I think it's still wet, so it's kind of making that look patchy. You know how I did my eyeshadow like up and then like swiping the side? That's what I do with my powder too. I don't go like this and buff it in, I buff it in on the side. That just gives you like a really like flawless look. Oh my god, I just hit pan on this. Oh no. I'm also running a little bit of that down my nose and on any areas on my face that need a little bit of love. Moving on with our eyes, I'm going to be using the NYX. This is the Mousse Liner in the shade Black. This is the only liner that can actually stay in my waterline and won't smudge and won't budge. Even Black Track by MAC moves, and this thing does not. I'm going to be putting this in my tight line and my waterline. And with an angled brush, or you could use any brush, I'm also going to work this into my actual lash line as well, like in between my lashes. And then I'm just going to buff that out, and this is what gives you that really smoky look. Just meeting this up with whatever eyeshadow is on this outer corner of my eye as well. What I'm doing right now is taking a little bit of clay and a little bit of fire, and I'm just running that underneath that black that we put there, just to really smoke it out and kind of make it look like that color is all the way around. This also hides your under eye wrinkles or lines, which is awesome. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a little bit of Doll Eye Mascara by NYX. Let's pop on a little blush. The blush I'm going to be using is by NARS and it is in the shade Deep Throat, kind of like a corally pink shade. I'm going to apply a little bit of brow gel. This is my Anastasia brow gel. I don't know why I have to say it like that, but lately I've just like had to say it like that. I'm going to be putting a little bit of my Smashbox highlighter. This is like, this is legit. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to use my fan brush for this. I don't know what I'm doing. Fan brush, a little bit on there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, yes. Just gives me life, this thing. Oh, that's pretty, hey? Yes, that is. Before I do lashes, I am going to do lips, and I have an assortment of lip colors here. I wanted to do more of like a nudie, and I thought this would go really well with the colors that I have going up on there. This is the Soft Matte Lip Cream by NYX in the shade Stockholm. Yeah, I think it looks nice with that orange. It's like the exact same color. For my lashes, I'm going to be applying some false lashes. These are by Victorious, and I'm just going to be applying them with my Tweezerman tweezers. I'm starting on the outside with a thicker lash, and then as I taper in towards the inner corner of my eye, I'm applying a shorter lash. After they're applied, I'm just taking a little bit of a matte black eyeshadow and placing that on my lash line just to get rid of any shine or any gloss. These lashes were super easy to apply. I put about 7 long ones and 2 short ones over here, and 6 long ones and 3 short ones over here. For the finishing touch, I do want to put on a lip gloss. I'm going to be putting on, I was maybe going to put on Nude, but I think maybe I'll put Buttercream by Gerard Cosmetics on top, just because this is a little bit more of a pinkier tone. I just want a little bit of gloss on there. So there you go, guys. There is a classic smoky eye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to use a variety of products that I don't normally use in my videos. I've also never applied false lashes on camera on my channel before, so I will put a link down in the description box to Victor's lashes if you want to go check them out. I think you can get 10% off. I have 20% off. I have a coupon code I'll put in the description box below. I also just wanted to thank you guys for all your support on not my last get ready, but my get ready before that, about me moving home and all that. It's nice to know that you guys support me, and it's just been like a troubling little while here, so it's nice to know that I have support from you guys. I'll get it together. It's just like I'm having like a quarter life crisis right now. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I will see you guys in my next one. Anyway, on this same brush, because, well, oh wait, no. Ooh, that's nice and white, hey? Lord, yes. I look like a ghost now, but, I mean, this is my skin color. And cue eye watering. Oh, my nose is watering now. Running. I'm looking like I'm from the 80s. Have you guys noticed my gray hair up here? It's just peeking through, trying to say hi.